Welcome back again, Diecast Outcast here. This is Brian. Today, I decided to do a Matchbox 1970 Ford Capri. And when I mean today, I mean, actually this is a couple months ago. When I decided to come back to the diecast scene and start making videos again, this is the first video that I made. These little odd cars hold a special place in my heart. So I know these were pretty popular overseas, but you don't see them very much over here in the States. And I saw it on the shelf. I like the details. It's a pretty cool looking little car. So I thought, well, this would be a good way to edge myself back into the diecast community. You know, I didn't realize it was going to take this long to get this video out, but better late than never, am I right? So right now you're seeing me drill it out, and then later on I'll tap it with the 256 tap, put some screws in it so we can screw it all back together when we're done. Right now we're going to pull it apart and see what the insides look like. It's brand new, so the glass is good and the paint's good, interior is good, all of it's good. No big issues here. Have a few ideas I'm going to do on this. This is going to be a simple build, do a wheel swap, some paint, some details, a few things here and there. To be honest with you, I kind of forgot. I didn't tap these out. I used these self-tapping screws. I'm going to fit this all back together and make sure everything snaps in real nice. It's easier to do it now and make sure everything works than after you paint it, risk scratching it up. You know, it's the whole measure once, cut twice type deal. So I'm going to add a little something that I did over the weekend. So the local casino here has bands play quite a bit, and when some of the bands show up, they need somebody to do the merch. So they asked me to do the merch a lot of the times, and this time it was Clint Black. He's a country singer from the mid-90s. I'd never really been a fan of country, but I did do the merch for him. And I'll be honest, musician's perspective, this guy puts on a hell of a show. So if you ever get a chance to see him, even if you're not a fan of country, you won't be disappointed. He's very entertaining, very charismatic person. He's got a lot of jokes. It was a lot of fun. So back to the diecast stuff. We're going to do a wheel swap here. I like these wheels, but only on like Volkswagens and stuff like that. I don't like them on this car. So I found a set of wheels I like. We're going to put on a little bit later in the video. So I'm not going to do a strip and repaint. I like the silver, and I want to do a little candy over the silver, but I'm going to get rid of these decals first. So the method I use for tampo removal is acetone. Just damp the cloth a little bit and don't press too hard on it, because you could actually go through the clear and hit the metal, and that's not what we want to do in this situation. We want to leave the details that's on it that Matchbox put on there last for the lights and stuff. That looks really good, but we want to use the silver for a candy base. So as you can see here, all the stripes are off of it and it's nice and clean. You could stop here and put the new wheels and stuff on it and call it good, but I want to do a little painting. So I found these wheels. They're like torque thrust 2s. So we're going to pretend, if this is in a real world, that somebody did a 4 to 5 lug swap on here and put these torque thrust 2s on it. But I think they fit the car. They look really good on there. As far as the size of the casting and the car, they look really good. They are green light wheels that I got in the pack. They are the Hollywood movie car wheels. So you see here, I am cutting the axles so they're the right size and make sure everything fits right. I got the new glass and I'm going to dip it down in a gauzy and see how well it works. A lot of issues that I've been seeing on some of these Hot Wheels and Matchbox and whatnot is that the valance is always attached to the base and they need to match the body. So what I did is I masked off where the valance on the front and back would be, and I painted it as close as the silver as I could as the body, so we could paint it all at the same time. So I think this car would really look good Spectre Flame olive green. So I had a little bit left over and I added some lime to it, gave her about 5 coats, and this is the end result. I did a couple details here and there, but it's a little bit lighter than what I wanted, but I'm really happy with the color. It turned out good. I did the details on the base, painted the valance, put the wheels on it. So let's put this thing back together and see what it looks like. Got the body cleared with 4 coats of 2K urethane clear over all the details. Did the American Racing wheels, torque thrust, wheel swap. Lots of details on the base, the valances. Put some cherry bombs on it. I'm going to pretend this was a V8 swap. And this time I didn't do a damn thing to the interior. It was nice and clean, so let's leave it how it is, even though the steering wheel's on the wrong side. And the glass with the gauzy coat over it. Shines up really nice. Got some changes coming to the channel. I got some announcements coming up. Not ready to let the cat out of the bag yet, but it's pretty exciting. Now would be a good time to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell for future notifications so you can see more videos I put out in the future. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free. Might as well do it. Help us out. So this is what I started with, Matchbox 1974 Capri. Changed it up a little bit, put some wheels on it, did some details, did the paint, used the original silver as a base for the candy to shine through. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Let me know in the comments what you think. And here's a few glamour shots that I put on my Instagram for you guys to enjoy. Thank you guys very much for watching.